we're drawing this just in case I lost the first episode. Welcome to the Crack of Dawn. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Dawn Lombardi, and we are doing this house, okay? Now, remember, I started off because this thing stopped on me. I don't know why. I might have to keep doing that every now and then. I don't know. Touch it, like tap it. Oof, that was bad. That didn't work. Oof, I don't know what that is. Okay, so I'm on the windows now. Notice how I want to keep them about the same size apart, okay? And the same size, of course, for the windows. Okay, then the windows have 2 panes going down. Make sure they are straight and accurate. And there's 2 going across. Okay, same thing here. 2 down. Perfect! And then 2 going across. Make sure you line them up. Okay, if you have to draw a line straight through like that, do it. Okay, houses are pretty easy. This is the beautiful one. It hangs at my mother's farmhouse, my mom and dad's rather. My dad's birthday's today, and he's in such good shape. And my mom, they don't do anything bad. They look great. Okay, now there's some hydrangeas flowing over here, so I'm gonna put those down. Okay, I can erase this line here. Any of the lines you don't like, I hope my easel doesn't fall over. It does. It's leaning up against a box of toilet paper. Yeah. Oh, the pencil eraser broke. I'm gonna have to go to this eraser. So again, you don't wanna have too many, I like to draw with pencil, but also when you mix it with white, it turns gray. So it might be a problem, and don't get frustrated because I have the same problem, okay? It's not a big deal, okay? So we've got that in. Okay, now I've got my whole house sketched out. See how it is? It's cute. Now, if you do here, it goes over here, and then, ooh, it's falling on my toilet paper rolls. Okay, I've got it back. Okay, I think it's gonna stay. Now, there's a little house in the corner here. It must be like a barn or something, okay? So I'm gonna put that in. It's just kind of peeking over like this, just a little. You don't need it. I'm gonna put it. Okay, and then all the hydrangeas go like this. Now, when you're measuring your other hydrangeas, I hope this easel doesn't fall over. Let me try it one more time. Big rolls of toilet paper holding this thing up. Believe it? Yeah, buy yourself a good easel if you want to paint good. Okay, so I'm gonna look at this and I'm gonna try to figure out where those hydrangeas are coming out at. And what's happening is they're coming out like this. Oops, wrong pencil. Okay, they're coming out like this, and then they're going like this, and then they're kind of going into this meadow. Okay, and they're all over here. Okay, so that's what you do. You don't need anything fancy. I just tapped it again. Oopsie. I'm not so good at these phones, okay? So basically, we're kind of ready to paint, okay? All these grasses and everything. I mean, you could kind of make some circles and stuff for these hydrangeas like this. Remember, they're going to get smaller in the background, so they're going to be smaller circles, and when they come full force at you, they're going to be larger flowers, okay? And then we got grass everywhere, so we'll put that in later, okay? So gorgeous. I love it, okay? So let's start off here. We got some green here. That's green grass, and it's kind of like a seagrass. It's really nice. My sky is sort of going a couple shades differently here. Oopsie, there goes the eraser. So you never know what to do with these things. It's so fun, though. I love it. Okay, I hope everybody's been great. I'm going back to school. My kids are not. I don't have a teachers union where I am. I'm at a charter school. So I don't care. I'm going to wear masks and shields and whatever they give me. And it's going to be hard not to hug those little kids. But I don't know if you can hug them with a mask. I don't think so. Okay, let's get started with the colors. I'm going to stick this up here because I don't need to draw it anymore. So it's a lot easier matching the colors once you have the drawing down, okay? Whoops. Let me put that in the middle so you can see it. Okay, this is not a hard painting. I mean, for me anyway. I've done it before, you know? I mean, of course it's not going to be as hard for me. Yeah, I got my star shirt at Kathy Cross, Northampton. It's kind of like Kimberly Boutique in West Hartford. Super fancy. And then I was looking through the racks and I was like, what? Nicole Miller? I'm like, she sends me clothes for my show. She hasn't in a while. But anyway, they were like, what? Nicole Miller, the fashion designer, sends you clothes? I'm like, yes. Like, nice stuff to wear on my show. And she even gives me some of it. It's from Cynthia Nixon. So it's so fun. I love it. I hope my movie doesn't stop because that's going to kill it. It's on this clippity thing that my kids have. It sort of like holds the phone, and then it's attached to my vacuum cleaner, which is behind my head. And then you can see some of my paintings in the background. That's my wedding picture over there. I got married at the Calvin in Northampton. And that's my name on the movie theater. Isn't that crazy? 21 years now. I can't believe I've been with him that long. He's younger. Oof. I don't like it anymore because I'm going to be 50 and then that means he's going to be 46. So it's a problem. And there's a time when I'm 50 and he's still 44, I think. I can't really do the math, but we're both November. Scorpio and Scorpio, imagine that. Okay, so let's get our colors mixed up. Now, what you're going to want to do is, I don't have a palette today. I've got a paper plate. Now, I have two, just in case. See? Okay, these are those styrofoam ones. You don't want paper because the paper is going to absorb it, the water. So if you get these styrofoam ones, they work really nicely. And went to Eric Dostal, and he examined my son's eyes. And he's not blind, but yeah, we went to an eye center here in Connecticut. It's very popular. It begins with an F. I'm not going to tell you who. But the guy was like, oh, he doesn't need any glasses. Meanwhile, my kid can't hit the ball properly. Well, he hits the ball okay, but he can't see. He puts on my glasses, and he's like, Mom, crystal clear. And I'm like, what? We need to go to Dostal. Because at the F Center, whatever, not saying the name again, because that's mean, and it's not allowed. I can give good reviews on TV. Yep, but not bad. So we're going to mix up some colors. Now, I need some blue. I need some white, some black. Black and white makes gray, so you don't need gray. I need some blue for my hydrangeas, blue for the sky, green for the grass, and some pink, which is red and white mixed. So first thing I'm going to start with is the white, because I'm constantly using white. I've got a lot of white. I'm going to put a lot of white on here, okay? Oops, excuse me. That's what it does. The kids love that when you do it in class. They're like, oh. You'd be surprised. It goes all the way up to middle school, and then high schoolers really don't laugh anymore. But the little kids, oh, they go nuts. So I do it on purpose. We're going to get some black, because we got some black in there. Not a lot, but we do have gray. So I'm going to put some gray in there. I'm black in there. Then I can mix my gray. Now, I'm going to put my blue next, because I'm going to do the sky. I only got one blue. I could have grabbed two, but I got one instead, because it looked like there was enough blue in here. This is cerulean blue. You've seen me use it before. This one, you know, you want to do it like toothpaste, kind of. If you're using oil paints or paints that you can fold up, do it like the toothpaste. It will give you more bang for your buck with the paint. I miss Eleanor. She's going to be 102 this November. She's also a Scorpio. Can't even believe it. I'm going to put some green on there because I'm going to need the green. This is a hunter green, also called phthalo green. What else is it called? I can't even see it. They call it different things, but don't worry. Just make sure you get a bunch of greens. And remember, blue and yellow make green. Then add some brown to make it darker, black to make it darker, light white to make it lighter. Ooh. Yellow to make it more yellow. So green is a secondary color, so you don't really need it. Oh, if I can get the cap off. Okay, I got the cap off. I'm going to put the green down next. A lot of it, really. Okay. So I'll show you in a second. Sometimes I don't mix the colors with you. You know, I do it before we start painting, and everybody's like, I'm confused, Dawn. And I'm like, I know. I'm always confused. My whole life I've been confused. If it comes like this, and you're like, I can't open it, you take the cap. It's got that pointy thing, and you point it in there like that. Ooh, whoops. And that opens it up. So now I have some yellow. Okay? And again, I don't get any paint on my clothes. Rarely. Very rarely. I'm going to get, I think I'm good for now. So, oh, we need the red for the pink. Now, this is alizarin crimson. Okay? It's kind of like a bluish red, so it's darker than a bright red. That's going to make a better pink for you. Okay? And I have my two plates, so I can use both plates when I mix. So fun. I put on a lot of mascara. Yeah, but not much else for makeup. And I can't get rid of this line with a cucumber, but I can get rid of this one. You just tape cucumbers. Cut a cucumber into a circle, cut it in half so it's like a moon, and then you tape it with masking tape right on your eye. This one disappears. This one doesn't. I don't know why. I'm trying though. Simone Topal, help me out. Okay, I think we're good. We've got all the colors. Okay? And I'm going to start painting, and then we're going to have a ball. Now, I'm going to use a bigger brush like this. And look, it's all messed up. But sometimes once it gets wet, it's okay. Don't worry. Don't be too picky. It's okay. I don't really take care of my brushes because I buy cheap ones. Because I throw them in the bottom of the bag. Plus, I'm always moving around. And you know what? It still works. So I'm going to do the top. Now, if I want it like a more smoky gray, blue rather, all you do is you take your blue and you can add some black and white to it. It'll make it more of a smoky gray, because I don't know if I want it too pretty like that, okay? So I'm going to take a touch of that black, mix it in there, okay? And you can see what happens. It's making it less brighty blue. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and throw that in. Easel, do not fall over on me. It looks like it might, so hold on, because I am brushing it down now. Oh, it's falling. Okay, hang on. Now I think we're good. And I'll hold the edge like this, okay? So you just watch and have fun. Paint the sides, please. Then you don't have to worry about a frame, okay? Don't worry about if it's all the same color blue. It doesn't matter at all because the sky changes, okay? And you know, I'm gonna give it to the boss. His wife's gonna love it when she's hanging out with that baby. She can look at it and say, oh, I wanna live in a house. They just bought a new house, so, I mean, they're probably loving it. Again, a little bit of black. You can use a lot of blue if you want. I'm trying to match the one on the top, but it's gonna go all the way. Now see what happens when it hits the pencil, it turns gray. It's hard, okay? Try to do this quick, but we should go into about, I mean, we're only 11 minutes, and I know I started off one program and then it erased, so I don't know. I'm hoping that I can go a good 48 minutes and Brian can make this into 2 episodes. It's not just Brian either. Eric DeMeo, congratulations to Eric. Eric just got engaged to a lovely lady named Jamie. Love that name. My son and I were just trying to figure out the girls versus the guys. So I was like, there's James and Jamie. There's really not a girl thing for Matthew. We were trying to figure that one out. But there's Eric, Erica. There you go. John, Gianna. That's Italian though. Bill, William, doesn't really have a girl thing that goes. Joseph, Joanne, you know? We were trying to think. David, I don't know. Michael, Michaela, there you go, see? So there's always a version to each one. So you're gonna wanna put this in, even that black line there that looks kind of funny, hey, that's part of the sky. You don't want it all the same, believe me. Trust me, I'm a contractor. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to just, yeah, they didn't get rid of that ad yet. Trust me, I'm a painter. I really want my kid to actually be a contractor, but I don't know. He can do what he wants. I'm not telling him what to do. All I know is that trade school is fantastic, and eventually you can be your own boss. I don't know how it works, but we have some friends. They own Hastings Silver Construction in Avon. If you're ever doing a project, call them up. They're going to tell you the truth. If they don't want to do it, if they can't do it, if they don't do it, but usually they do all sorts of things. They specialize in roof repair, but again, even if you're having a window banged out and doing a bay window or something like that, they'll tell you. They don't lie. They'll be like, yeah, we don't do that, or we do that, and we can do it in this amount of time, and this is what it's going to cost. So they're great friends of mine, and yeah, they've been around for a long time. Actually, Bill's parents, I believe his whole family was a dairy farm in Avon called Mountain Springs Dairy Farm, I think. So if you're on West Main Street in Avon, there we go. We got the blue done. Now, since I have the blue, and hydrangeas are blue, I'm going to put those blue, but the hydrangeas are a prettier blue. So they're kind of going like this in front of the house and over here. Just a different color blue, a little brighter. Okay, and you can have some mixed in like this, you know, because the hydrangeas are they're in the background, so you don't really want to make them so perfect. Okay, I don't see any other blue right now. I can go up and put some lighter up here if I want. It doesn't really matter. Whatever you want to do. Okay, I kind of kept that kind of darker blue for some reason. And we'll bring this down, and then there's some trees there, so we're going to put those in. I'm going to clean my brush. I just bought these mugs with Joanne at the dollar store. $1. I think they're beer mugs. Oh. But anyway, as long as you're not using turpentine and oil paint, these will clean right off. Just make sure you clean it, and you're not going to die because this is water-based paint. Okay, you can see how when I do this with my brush, it gets most of the water off. Now, I'm going to start doing the roof. I'm gonna do a darkish gray, okay, for the roof. And let me get my picture again. I know I go so fast for you guys sometimes that I wanna slow down a little. So let's look at the roof, okay? And it is black and white mixed, which makes gray. Obviously, the more black you use, the darker it's gonna be, the more white. Now, I have my white already mixed in with my blue, but I don't mind, okay? That doesn't bother me. So I'm gonna make my roof right into this blue because it doesn't matter. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, what do I do? The blue's in the way. I'm like, just go over the blue, don't worry, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put that roof in here. I'm still using the same big brush, okay? Because you know me, I go fast. Plus, I don't want to bore people. I watch shows on TV. Right now, I'm hooked on Lifetime and Hallmark. Now, I heard the Hallmark Channel is now going to have like transgenders and all different stuff they never did before, which I don't know if the ratings will go up or not, but they're trying to be equal, you know, gotta be nice. I might switch brushes in a minute because I have a few different, you know, I can't really do the whole thing in this brush. Plus, as I said, I don't take great care of my brushes, so it's not really in perfect shape. So I'm gonna go over as far as I can. So you wanna use a big brush whenever you can. As a matter of fact, a lot of the greatest painters, like myself, just kidding, we use the same brush for the whole painting. And people are like, how do you do that? And I'm like this. But sometimes, if you really want it perfect, you might not want to do that. Same thing here, same roof. Okay, just make sure your lines are straight. Okay, if you make mistakes like I just did, don't worry about it. It's fine, you can go over it. But generally, you don't want to do those mistakes because then you got to go over it. It's a pain. I think we got the LA Lakers on tonight with, oh, my son loves it. Okay, so we got the roof. Now I'm going to go and fix it up a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to clean that brush, or you know what, I'll just leave it while I'm getting another brush, okay? So I'm going to get another brush. I'm going to get this one. This is called a filbert, I think. The filbert's when it's round, not straight. I could get a different one, though. I don't know. Yeah, I'll get a straight one. Why not? So again, I'm going to... Oh, I don't have one. Yeah, I do. This is a flat brush, but it's also... Maybe this is a filbert. See how it's bent a little bit? I'm going to go back in, and I'm going to do those other... Fix the roof, you know, okay? So I'm going to go in, doing this, okay? I could do a much cleaner, neater line, like this, okay? And this dries super fast. Anything with red in it, red and lead, red, yellow, orange, think of the warm colors, red, yellow, orange. Now my messages are going, I hope they don't go on TV. Red, yellow, orange, anything with red in it usually has lead. Now, these are lead free. I don't know if they are actually, because I don't know how you make paint without lead, but my husband sells paint, and he's not allowed to sell oil-based paint anymore. Apparently, it is not legal in the state of Connecticut, so no lead paint, which makes it hard for him because he sells a lot of exterior paint. I don't know how they got around that, but somebody... I'm sure Warren Buffett owns the rights to that stuff too. He owns everything. And you know, I'd love to meet him. You know when people say, who would you like to have dinner with? I'm telling you, mine would be Warren. I want to know that guy. What the heck did he do to make all that money? And the other thing is he gives a ton of it away, I believe. Yeah. So he's a good guy, I think. If you don't like him, just let me know. Call me up, come on the show, and we'll talk about what a jerk he is, but I think he's nice. So we're going to go over, make sure it's straight. Again, nobody wants a crooked house, okay? It's just not what you want. You have to load up your brush a little bit more because this stuff dries quick. Okay, and I got my chimney there. I got my roof is pretty much ready to go. Looks great. Don't be too picky. The other thing is this roof is like this. And we'll put that in. Remember, it's just a triangle. That's what the house is paint the sides. Makes it so people don't have to frame it. Looks a heck of a lot better. Okay. Yeah, I've been watching the Hallmark Channel. My kids are going to learn from home. I'm positive they're not going to get the same education as the kids that go in. But imagine that. Daycare is open. I don't know. I don't say much anymore, but it bothers me. You know, everybody stays home. There's a snow day, but daycare is open. School has become daycare, according to me. Not where I work, but I don't know. I don't know what to say anymore. I'm a teacher. I absolutely love it, but it has changed over the years. You know what changed is the, you know, the women's movement. Everything changed everything. Now girls work and guys work. I like when there's a stay-at-home dad. Huh? Todd. You know who you are. I would hang out with Todd. He made better lunch than any lady I knew. 3 kids, totally took care of them. His wife clearly made more money, so they just decided who's going to take care of the kids, and it was him. Awesome, amazing dad. And the mother's great too. But it's like, what are you going to do? With us, we made, I don't know, he probably made more money. I don't even know. But I was just like, I would like to stay home with the kids. But now it's just different. You know, everybody wants to make a lot of money, and I don't care what you do. Doesn't bother me. I have friends that are like, oh, I couldn't wait to get rid of the kids. And, you know, they're just as good as moms as I am. But they were just like, oh, after 6 months being home with them, I was ready. I'm like, really? That's hilarious. So, again, I don't judge. I don't care. Everybody can do things their own way. Now, when you're doing the windows, instead of doing, let me show you up close. Okay, they look like they're black. They're blackish, brownish, grayish. So instead of, let's save the white and go over. Okay, so I'm going to make the entire window really blackish, whitish, blackish, grayish, okay? I'm going to do the whole window like that, okay? Then I'll deal with it later. Just remember, straight lines, very important, okay? And then when I go over it later, I can do, oh, these are, and my easel's terrible, okay? My other one was great from my friends. So yeah, we're going to be doing the train set. That's a mural I worked on for 4 years. The person that built the train set worked on it for over 10. Amazing projects, not my idea. I just do what I'm told, and I just paint and listen. And you're going to love that show. We got Ted Glanzer, Eileen Riley coming on. We got Janice Laverne coming on. We've got Cochise coming back, okay? He's got his own show now with Joe, my cameraman. But they're pretty good. They're really good, actually. So he's going to come on. Who else asked me to come on? A bunch of people are coming on. If the window isn't the same size as the other one, you want to make sure it is. So otherwise your house isn't going to look good. Okay, so you're going to want to put this in. Remember, you can always go over it with the white because I'm going to save the white for later. Okay? I have lines on here. I'm going to show you. Okay, I have lines where you can see they're connecting the windows so I can tell how to make them straight. Okay? We're going to put that back there. There's a little window here that I forgot to draw, so let me just draw it. My pencil fell on the floor, so I'm stuck with this one. There's a window like right here. I don't know what it is, but it looks like a window, so I'm going to put that there. Okay? Put that there.